Hello, welcome. This is Social Media 201 for National Public Health Week from APHA. I'm Lindsay, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be doing this live, so feel free to ask lots of questions. There's a little toolbar, I think, here.
I think it would be there.
Yeah, here. So please do feel free to send in your questions and also tweet them at Nations Health. And we'll be able to answer your questions hopefully in real time. And if not, we'll respond on Twitter after. So very excited. Yay. All right, I am going to share my screen with you so you can see exactly what's going on as we walk our way through. This is miraculous. Don't look at that. That's not it. We're going to do the slideshow from the beginning. Here we go. Welcome. We've already talked. It feels great. So this is the second step of our two-part system for National Public Health Week. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at you.
Is it a system or is it?
We had Social Media 101
Okay.
earlier this month.
I would say that.
Yeah. We had Social Media 101 earlier this month. You can go ahead and check out our YouTube for a recording of that webinar and catch up to speed if you're not quite there yet. But if you are there, or if that one was a little too easy for you, if you are a little more advanced, this is a great place to just plan for your whole next week of social media. We're specifically focusing on National Public Health Week. We're so excited. It starts on Monday. Let's ride. Why are we going to do this? Because we're going to build interest and anticipation in our events. And also, we're going to be seen as part of the National Public Health Week movement. So everybody else who is celebrating the week will also be able to lift up and celebrate your events. Cool. So today we are just talking about your strategy just for the next week, how you're really going to make your National Public Health Week be the best it can be online. So the first way we're going to do that is using hashtags. Hashtag NPHW is the main one, and it tells you exactly what you need to know. It makes it easy to find your tweets so people can search a hashtag. They'll search #NPHW. So your tweets about your events will show up with everybody else's, so you'll be part of that conversation. And if you want to document how well your social media outreach went, you'll be able to search your hashtag later and find everything you've tweeted on it in the past. Cool. Yes, I know. It's for the old.
Well, I grew up saying pound sign, so
I know. Now I just go. You can also use #1 million steps to make it easy to share your progress and share on your teams if you are participating in APHA's 1 billion steps challenge, which is going to culminate at the end of National Public Health Week. I know I'm logging my steps. Maybe you are too, and this is a great way to get other people on your team and really take it over to the next level in the last week here. And then the final hashtag you need to know for this week is #NPHW chat, which allows you to join in our Twitter chat conversation. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday the 4th. And we'll get more into that later. So here's an example of how you can use the hashtag NPHW to promote an event. So we have one here for the nation's health, which you can see says, can't wait for, here's a hashtag NPHW. And you can tell you did it right because it turns a different color. And we also tagged the Surgeon General because Dr. Adams is going to be there with us. So you can use @surgeon_general to tag him. So maybe now he'll know that we are tweeting about him. Maybe he will retweet. That'll boost the visibility of this tweet. We've got the link so that people can join in the event. And then I also added an image here. Adding an image is a really good way to make your tweet more visible. So just consider all of that as you are planning your tweets for the week. Or if you are going to be posting on Instagram, here is a version here's a post that we used, yes, on Instagram in January, starting the 1 billion steps challenge. And you can see it's # 1 billion steps right here. So people can search this on Instagram as well. And you can see this is from APHA, and we used this easy, simple graphic. Pretty straightforward. Now, we also want to talk about the Twitter chat. We hope you'll all be there on Wednesday. And the way a Twitter chat works, if you've never done one before, is at NPHW is going to be sending out questions throughout the 2 to 3 o'clock hour on Wednesday afternoon. In that time, you'll be responding to the questions. And the way we do that is pretty simple. So you can see here's an example. I haven't tweeted it yet because the Twitter chat is not till next week. But you see we use A1 to say it's answer to question number 1. So that's where we know, that's how you can follow along in the conversation. And then also we've got the hashtag so people know you are part of the conversation. Yeah. Oh, great idea. You'll see the cues in your timeline. Hello. Yes. It's Social Media 201, the webinar.
201, the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we are technically broadcasting right now, but it's a test, so hopefully nobody can see. It's fine. The webcam's not up. The webinar. It's tomorrow. So.
Be there.
All right, so you'll see the questions in your timeline, and the way you can find them easily if you like me follow just so many people is just to search the hashtag itself, and only the things for the hashtag will come up, and that'll be a lot easier to follow along.
Great.
Yay! All right, so the other thing we're going to do is we're going to pump up our events. And or if you have any resources that are coming out this week, this is a great way to boost their visibility. Use images. And it sounds a little scary. I promise you don't have to be a graphic designer or a professional photographer to do this. If you have a decent smartphone with a camera and or access to the internet, you too can share images on your social media with little to no effort. So here is a great example from the University of Kentucky's College of Public Health. You can see that they used hashtag NPHW right here on their Instagram, and they shared an image of what they did last year, which was they got together and took a picture. And they had other events, but this is like the big thing, right? You don't have to hire anybody to take a picture if you do a walk. You just snap a picture and you can share it with the hashtag, and it makes it really easy, and you can see all these great young people who are excited about public health. So you can do the same thing. Or if you are feeling like, whoa, that is too much, Lindsay, I am not ready for that kind of effort, no big deal, we've got you covered. So if you go to the National Public Health Week website, there is a shareables page where you can download really easily these very cool images that are sized just right for social media. Can't wait. In fact, what we're going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my screen briefly and come back to you. And we are going to, oh no, I do need to keep sharing the screen. Keep sharing the screen is what I'm going to do. Share the screen. And what we're going to do, oh no, I need another tab. How do I do this? Stop. All right. I'll just open another, why don't I have, how do I add a tab? We're just going to open Internet Explorer. That's what we're going to do.
Right.
So we're going to go to nationalpublichealthweek.org. So what we're going to do is we're going to see where I'm hovering right here over tools and tips. So easy. Am I sharing my screen? I'm not. Share my screen. Hello. Sharing the screen. Great. So we're going to just go to nationalpublichealthweek.org. And if you hover over tools and tips, you'll see if you scroll down just a little bit, shareables. I'm going to click there and look here. We've got for social media, we've got the Twitter chat. We have just the week itself. We have Student Day, which is Thursday. And we have lots of logos that you can, these fit beautifully as a banner, maybe as your header image on Twitter or Facebook. Or if you wanted, you could put them at the bottom of another photo if that is something that's in your wheelhouse. But do not feel like that you have to go all out and start photoshopping things. You don't. You can just share these little things. And you can see there's downloading instructions right here. Easy peasy. So that is what I have for everyone today. And now it's time for questions. Great. Feel free to keep sending them. I'm at Nations Health on Twitter. You can send questions to me all National Public Health Week long. Use the hashtag NPHW, and I'll be able to find your questions and I'll answer them, and I'll share the answer with everybody so that everybody who has participated today and who's going to watch later on this week or throughout National Public Health Week can use the tools that we've learned here today and really make their events successful. Thanks so much for stopping by. Looking forward to spending next week with you.